Section 2. The Benefits of Enlightenment. What is the purpose of humankind's search for enlightenment? What could be gained from attaining an enlightened state? To answer these questions, we must first consider our true purpose and mission in life, beginning with the reason human beings are born into this world to dwell in physical bodies. Before you were born, you were a spirit in heaven with the freedom to live as you pleased. In heaven, you don't need food or drink. You don't have to earn a living. You don't need to spend 9 months in a mother's womb or weep with hunger and frustration as an infant and child. You don't have to fight with your parents or be distressed by the sexual issues of adolescence. You don't have to struggle financially or have the disheartening experience of working for someone you don't like or respect. You don't have to suffer from separation from your loved ones or from illness or from the indignities, aches, and pains of growing old. You don't have to experience being abandoned by your children or grandchildren. You don't have to go through the grief of losing your spouse or the fear of your own death. In heaven, you don't have to endure any of the suffering that is inescapable here on earth. Heaven is a world where we can see into one another's minds as if they were the clearest glass. Those whose thoughts do not promote harmony cannot stay in that world, which means that in heaven, you only meet people who deeply understand and care for you, and about whom you feel the same way. Heaven is a utopia where every resident has achieved at least a basic level of enlightenment. They realize that they should love and help each other. Spirits in heaven can change their age and appearance as they like. When they focus their will on manifesting something, it appears. Everyone in heaven strives to improve their soul by deepening their understanding of the truths. By contrast, spirits in hell are full of discordant and destructive thoughts. Because of this, these spirits cannot reincarnate on earth directly from hell. What do they need to do to reincarnate on earth? First, they need to return to heaven, where they must meet the minimum requirements for entering the astral realm in the 4th dimension. To put this another way, these spirits cannot be born on earth again unless they understand, to a greater or lesser extent, that they are spiritual beings and children of Buddha. To earn this spiritual awakening, they must reflect on their thoughts and deeds and realize where they went wrong. For those who have spent many years in hell and have finally completed their self-reflection, returning to heaven is the first step in a process that can lead to a new reincarnation, a chance to start over as human beings in this world. For those in heaven, reincarnation on earth is always a trial, literally, because our world has been designed as a training ground for souls. By being born into physical bodies, souls in heaven test the authenticity of their spiritual awakening to their divine nature. It's easy for souls in heaven to believe in Buddha when they have spiritual freedom. But when they are bound by the rules of this 3-dimensional material world, they face real tests, whether or not they can find faith, how much they can understand the workings of the 4th dimension and beyond, and how much of his power they can discover at work in this physical world. Only those who pass these intensive tests can return to a higher world than the one they came here from. Most souls who have suffered long years in hell and have finally attained the necessary level of enlightenment to be born into earth are fiercely determined to lead a worthy life. However, some are strongly affected by the coarse vibrations of the material world and end up indulging deeply in worldly temptations. Since these spirits can't awaken to their true nature as children of Buddha, they will fall into an even deeper chamber of hell instead of returning to heaven at a higher level. Although this 3-dimensional physical world provides trials for souls, it also offers them an opportunity that they can't find in heaven. Because people from different dimensions gather in this world, we on earth can meet people that we might never encounter in the more hierarchical spirit world. We can see a great guiding spirit of light in the flesh, for example, or talk to someone whose mind is attuned to Satan in hell. No matter what dimension they come from, all people stand at the same starting line when they are born into a new life here. When we awaken to the truth of life, we are given a chance to start our lives over again.